I think in general, not going to give Democrats advice. Americans need to listen to each other more, and politicians need to listen to their voters. And I think that there has been so much of focus grouping, and this is what campaign messengers say, and this is what this surrogate says. And people were screaming, it is the economy, it is the cost of living. Now, we could debate. Things are not good in the economy right now. Donald Trump has not fixed it. But I think that there was...
They guys are selling eggs for $3
What
a
I
piece.
want to give George Clooney props for, and I'm always going to praise him for this, he was right. The country was saying, we may love Joe Biden. He is too old and you need someone else. If they had listened 6 months earlier, it might have been a different outcome.
You know, looking back is always easy to do.
But listen to the voters.
That ship is sailed.
When 70% of voters are saying we have concerns about his age, just being like, you don't know, we know better, it just doesn't work. You have to listen to people.
Right. Okay, we'll be right back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she didn't know what to say about that.
I wasn't a fan of how dismissive she was of her co-host there.
She said, "F them," pretty much.
She was not trying to hear that shit. She was not at all trying to hear
exactly what she was complaining about. She just did it.
Yeah, they don't like, you know, when Democrats are faced with facts and logic, they shut down.
Yeah, it's just nowhere they're that slow, bro. Like, I'm actually thinking that they're actually slow at this point. We knew Joe Biden couldn't do it. Everybody knew Joe Biden couldn't do it. And y'all were saying, oh, he can. What are you guys talking about? And then he goes out there and he couldn't do it. And then we said Kamala couldn't do it. Then she went out there and she couldn't do it. So I don't understand, man. You people are delusional, actually.
She also couldn't do it because she wasn't selected to be in that position. She was placed. She wasn't tested through the fire.
What is going on here? Well, Donald Trump is doing his best Frank Sinatra interpretation or impersonation, going my way. Okay, Trump's net approval rating overall, look at this. He's at plus 3 points. He's been above water. He's been above water his entire second term, excuse me. Look among independents, though. He's way underwater. He's way underwater. He's at minus 10 points. Normally, you win independents. Therefore, you win the middle. But in fact, Trump is doing the exact opposite. He is winning overall, but losing among independents. And this looks an awful bit like what happened in the fall election, where, of course, Kamala Harris won among independents, but Donald Trump won overall. Trump is repeating this playbook, breaking history, doing poorly with independents, but doing considerably better than he did in term number one, overall being above water.
Okay, so what is the reason for this, that he's posting, basically overall, he's up, but you're seeing this, and what's the reason?
This makes no sense, you might think, but what's going on here? Well, first off, what's going on here is, remember in term one, there was all that big opposition of Donald Trump. Democrats hated him. Well, right now, Trump's net approval rating among Democrats is underwater, way underwater, at minus 78 points. But the Trump base is consolidated behind the Republican president to an extent that we really did not necessarily see in term number one. Look at this. His net approval rating is plus 84 points. So more Republicans are behind Donald Trump than Democrats are opposed to Donald Trump, and that is lifting him up and giving him that positive net approval rating, despite the fact that he's losing among Democrats and losing among independents, Sarah.
So are there other groups in this that are making this, different? I mean, independents, Democrats, Republicans, isn't that everybody?
Yeah, that is everybody. But it's not just the margins that you post among these groups. It's what percentage of the electorate that they make up. And Donald Trump and the Republican Party has changed the electorate. What do I mean by that? Well, let's take a look at party identification, Democrats versus Republicans. You go back to 2017, 5 points more of the electorate was Democrats than Republicans. You go to 2021, when Joe Biden was starting out, look at that. 6 points more of the electorate was Democrats than Republicans. But look at what's happened in February of 2025. Look at this. Republicans, there are more Republicans in the electorate than there are Democrats. Republican plus 2. So Donald Trump and the Republicans have remade the electorate. They've turned some people over from being Democrats or independents to become Republicans. New folks have entered the electorate who are more Republican leaning.
That's what I was thinking.
And so when you combine that with the fact that Republicans are really, really behind Donald Trump, all of a sudden you get a winning recipe whereby you break the normal rules of politics and give Donald Trump that positive net approval rating when he had negative one in term number one. As I said at the beginning, he's copying Frank Sinatra, doing it my way.
I just want to remark on how you have Meg the Stallion knees, because the fact that you could go that low.
Hey, man, I almost threw my phone at the... Man, don't ever bring up Meg the Stallion.
That's an Elon Musk.
Man, he has no idea what I'm talking about right now with Meg the Stallion, but we will move on and send it over to
No type
Kate.
of freak she is.
All right, brother. We making the Kamala joke in our head. But anyways.
Well,
no, I just can't believe she brought up Meg the Stallion.
I thought you was talking about what I said.
Yeah, hey, you was wrong. I don't know why you said anyways.
Why she brought up the Megan knees?
It's a joke. It's a meme.
I know, but
she can't refer to a joking meme.
Anyways, brother,
Man,
that
hey.
means that Donald
Strict
Trump
over there.
has brought
Hey.
more people into the party, bro.
Yes.
Well, I want to ask you about Democrats. You're obviously like leading next generation voice in the Democratic Party. And while Trump is moving at this breakneck pace, it feels like signing all these EOs, doing these long-ranging press conferences in the Oval Office, Democrats seem to not be getting their footing on what the message and strategy is to push back. We think of the leaders chanting, "We will win" outside of Treasury, which was widely panned. You've talked about Democrats needing a branding overhaul. Are you satisfied with the approach so far, and what do they need to do to kind of get their mojo back?
You know what? I think that just like the rest of the world, we've got a bit of whiplash because for some people, even those that voted for him, they said, well, we've been here before. And we didn't fall apart the last time he was here, so we won't fall apart this time. And so I think that while we had the playbook right there for us, Project 2025, I still think that even some Democrats were like, oh, well, he's just going to do what he did last time. And he's not. World leaders are recognizing that he's not the same. I mean, he's 10 times worse. And imagine that. This is the guy that oversaw how many deaths during COVID, right? And now we had Ebola.
Hey, add her to the panel, man, because I hope that she don't get her job again. Ooh, add her to the panel.
To be honest with you,
that he's
I'd love to see her debate on the stage with somebody.
Oh, she's
It's coming. That's definitely loading.
people.
Let her go against Candace Owens.
Okay, no, but anyway, that's gonna be bad.
That's fair.
At least Candace like she a hound or something.
People said that
That's our best hitter.
in our comments. They said that Jasmine will sweep the floor with y'all.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Yeah, they did see that.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
Come on, bro. Ain't no lady with these nails finna sweep the floor with me.
some Democrats were like, oh, well, he's just going to do what he did last time. And he's not. World leaders are recognizing that he's not the same. I mean, he's 10 times worse. And imagine that. This is the guy that oversaw how many deaths during COVID, right?
Oh, they keep
And
bringing
now
up
we had
COVID, bro.
Ebola breakout. Now we've got measles breakout. Like,
Mind
this is
games.
bird flu because they were some of the other people that got fired. No. And he's like, oh, well, wait a minute. Like, this is just literally not even partisanship, in my opinion, at this point. This is incompetence.
Get her ass, Alyssa.
And I think that... No, seriously, it's incompetence.
Bitch, you ain't competent.
And I know earlier y'all were talking about bring back the bushes. I'm with you, honey. Like, listen.
Gets to my next question,
Should
which
bring
is
back the
for all of
bushes.
the criticisms that exist of Donald Trump, he right now has a 53% approval rating. It's higher than it's ever been. 70%
Watch who
believe
you
that he's
talking
fulfilling
to.
his promises, and 45% believe Democrats should be more moderate. What do you take away? I think there's a lot to make of those
That was a
numbers. What's your
great take.
takeaway from that?
My takeaway is just like the election. We've got to do better at education. People don't understand. But you will understand when those hospitals in rural America start closing down even
I'm
more.
sorry, bro, but before she even get to it, like, every time she goes into her answer, it's just gonna be fear-mongering. Every single time. Not how the Democrats messed up, not how they could do better, not anything. It's just strictly about how Donald Trump's finna mess up. Every single thing she has said. That is literally not what she just asked. Listen to the question again, bro. Listen how she's finna go into it.
Don't say axe.
Rating. It's higher than it's ever been.
My bad, whatever.
70% believe that he's fulfilling his promises, and 45% believe Democrats should be more moderate. What do you take away? I think there's a lot to make of those numbers. What's your takeaway from that?
My takeaway is just like the election. We've got to do better at education. People don't understand.
so it's our fault.
But you will understand when those hospitals in rural America start closing down even more. You will understand when you don't have your Social Security. You will understand when your Medicaid, your Medicare goes away. You will understand as planes continue to fall out of the sky.
Oh,
Soon
wow.
you will understand
Oh, wow.
why it's important to maybe have somebody
Rick
that
is
isn't loud and
That is
ridiculous, and
absurd.
maybe Sleepy Joe is what we wanted because we could at least sleep at night.
Oh wow, step in the head.
Could we?
Nah, bro. I have so much to say.
She was upset by calling
Come
her.
on, bro. Why you ain't ask me to pause, bro?
Man, I just had to stop these
I could have
ladies.
paused it, man.
I have so much to say. So before I'll say something, I do like her suit. She looks nice.
I don't. I mean,
but I'm
she
about to
look
get on
ugly.
your ass.
She look
Jasmine
ugly.
Crockett.
She look ugly.
All right.
Fuck
Bro,
all y'all.
Y'all have personal beef with her.
Oh, I do.
Have you guys ever noticed, like, with Democrats and their leaders, there's no accountability. It's never their fault that they lost. It's never their fault that they don't listen to the voters. It's the voters' fault. You hear what Alyssa said?
Education.
She said, voters think that y'all should be more moderate. They've gone too left. They pushed people away with this weird shit. They try to push and they try to bully you into submission. And now that people aren't falling for that, oh, they need to be educated. Like people are dumb. There needs to be education. Oh, these hospitals and all this stuff are gonna close. We also said that Trump was gonna take away our rights and put us in jail day one. That's yet to happen.
Well,
He just let us in the White House. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
You right
He
what
had
you
some,
said
He had
earlier.
some shrimp grits in the White House and jerk chicken.
And lamb chop.
You said this. They never come with no damn plan.
They never come with a plan. They plan is to bully everybody.
Hold on,
Look. This is what she said 3 days ago on Twitter.
But
This
don't
is the
come with a
this is
plan.
this is what she said on Twitter.
Sure, put it in the DM.
Okay.
But is the reason that Sonny Hostin's husband hospital closing because of Donald Trump?
Listen. Everything they say is just to scare people and bully them into submission.
I wonder, was he part of the USA
Let's read this. This is a problem the Democrats have had. We've significantly
shit.
underestimated how callous and selfish some people are. Boom. Insulting the voter, callous and selfish. We've truly wanted to believe in the general goodness of humanity. The fact that people are okay with losing their jobs and healthcare, going into a Trump-induced recession, and not being safe militarily, medicinally, digitally, while flying, etc., all in hopes that someone will be hurt is wild. Actually, it's downright satanic. But this is where we are in the country. So now she
Satanic?
says, people, the voters don't have good humanity.
Satanic.
They're satanic.
Satanic.
They're selfish and callous. Oh yeah, this is the leader. Okay.
She said satanic.
Yeah, okay.
I can't believe
There's
that.
no
I know-
accountability
I know-
in the Democrat Party.
I know.
Everything is somebody else's fault.
I know
that's
she
true.
didn't just say satanic. When niggas is trying to tell us a man could be a woman and a woman could be a man.
And they can cut their
That is-
genitals off.
That is past
And putting booty hole-
satanic. To me, that is satanic to me.
And
but
man
you
on
know,
man humping booty hole in the Capitol, satanic rituals in the Capitol. All
For
type of
one
shit.
party,
I ain't gonna lie,
but-
bro. That's why I just can't like, bro. I mean, like, let's just move on, bro. It's too bad, bro.
She said,
it's too bad, bro.
You say we don't got no bread for nobody, but we seen y'all give 10 bands, $10,000 to illegal immigrants.
Hey, put any one of us versus Jasmine Crockett on live TV. Matter of fact, put Baby Elon versus Jasmine Crockett on live TV. It's gonna get real ugly for her, bro. I swear to God, she's terrible. I do not like this.
Elon.
I do not like this lady with every bone in my body.
I wonder,
Baby Elon is
important
hilarious.
To maybe have somebody that isn't loud and ridiculous, and maybe Sleepy Joe is what we
She
wanted
just said
because we could at
somebody's
least
loud
sleep
and
at night.
ridiculous.
Shut your ghetto ass up.
She just described somebody else as loud and ridiculous. The house is the call is coming from inside the
Yeah,
house.
we have a
Pot
child collection.
meets
If anybody
kettle.
wants to go to the clapback collection, I can.
they all be hollering
Our
in there.
thanks to Congresswoman
All she does is get in a room in Congress and yell. That's her way of making a point. That she's louder than everybody.
I'm gonna keep it 100. All of them be yelling in that bitch.
Her whole strategy is yell.
ALC down there was screaming.
Okay,
in that
okay,
bitch.
and that-
MTG,
okay.
We
What
seen
did you say?
We said MTG in that big yell. We seen Nancy Mace in that big
okay,
yell. We
okay.
have seen
Okay,
people in
and
that big yell.
I've never seen
Okay.
Nancy or MTG.
When I get on here and I
So we
say
didn't just
I
see
respect.
Nancy go up there and say, "Come see me outside." Screaming.
Was that yelling?
She was screaming at her.
Listen, Taj, that was
Taj,
a
be
terrible
for real,
example.
bro.
You just
Hey,
called
look.
all. Listen, when we watching the people debate, we not watching them. We watching
We seen
Byron
two
Dog.
men.
Hey, y'all,
We
Taj
watching
got a black
JD
man.
Vance. We watching
two
Trump.
men said, "Let's go outside and fight," yelling in
Hold
there.
on, Tyler
They
got a
weren't
Black Lives
fighting.
Matter poster in his room.
Okay. Well, let's believe that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, we have seen multiple people argue in the Congress with each other. We
Man,
have
it may
seen
not
multiple
matter.
people
Okay,
yell at
okay,
each other.
okay. And we
She,
talking
and
about
who's the worst?
who
a
yells
lot
the
of
most.
Who's the worst?
Who yells the most?
That's why you got a Black Lives Matter poster in your room, because nigga, you know she the worst. Come on, bro.
It's definitely
like, why
more
you
I'm
just
just
sit here
saying, I'm not
arguing?
saying they all yelling that bitch.
It's more Democrats yelling than
I
conservatives.
say all of them be in that bitch yelling. Screaming,
Okay,
and hollering.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
man,
But majority of the Democrats do be screaming.
Okay, and you
at that
trans-
bitch. I'm gonna give it that.
You know what he
Yes.
said? You know what he said when I said, "Oh, he gonna name AOC." Who gives a shit? You're proving my
said
point
AOC.
that they're loud and ridiculous. The
Come
fuck?
on, bro.
Come on now.
If recent
Like,
people
what?
get mad, Nancy was like, come see me outside. That's not yelling. Huh?
Nancy was yelling, bro.
Yeah, at her.
I know, but they was yelling though.
Hey, bro, go pull up the video. Don't sit here and lie to the people like this. Don't lie to
So
us.
Nancy was
Don't-
yelling?
Don't lie
Who
to
was
the
she
people
yelling
like
at?
this, bro.
She was yelling at her. But
Okay,
they was
who was yelling?
I
So-
said all of them be
so-
yelling in
so-
there, bro.
so they got
I said
that-
everybody
Bro,
be yelling.
No,
Taj,
everybody don't be
Taj,
yelling.
Taj.
Everybody does
So-
not be yelling.
So we never seen people get in there and yell and say, "Come see me outside."
We just saw.
Men and
We just
women
saw.
in
You
there
just
before.
named. You just named.
Taj, they weren't
Listen.
yelling.
The examples he named. He said, "Oh, all these people got in a shouting match with Miss Loud and Ridiculous." Oh, No, they all be yelling.
I'm not
What?
just saying her. I said
No.
it was two men.
You said everybody.
denominator.
You said everybody. And every scenario you named, they involved with Miss Loud and
Why you
Ridiculous.
defending Miss
Wow.
Jasmine, bro? What's up?
the
I'm
fuck?
not
What you got going on,
I'm not
Chris?
defending her. I
What
said
you got
everybody
going
in
on?
Congress be yelling at each other.
All right, but okay.
No.
Once you pull up the video, I mean, I know y'all might have seen the video. I know what I've seen in the video. Go watch the video again. Nobody was yelling. I mean, they were a little. They said, "Hey, well, how about this? Come see me outside." If you call that yelling, okay, it's level. That's like a level 2 tone, level 3 tone, but I don't know.
She be and sister girl and them outside. Me white boys and Elon, come in here, boo boo. Come see us,
Nobody
Like,
screaming
damn.
on their full at their full voice. Nobody screaming.
Y'all know
Okay.
that's what she do.
But
y'all
anyways, bro. I mean, hey, man, I don't like this lady. She in my top 5. She on my list. But everything she said was dumb.
Well, she about to start hooting and hollering.
Nobody yelled in this video. Jasmine didn't even yell.
Yeah, she's calm right there. Your receipts falling through, nephew.
That's a yell? Or that talking loud?
They're gonna have to put that up, twin. You
Yeah,
failed.
bro. Come on, bro.
Your
Nobody
receipts
yelled,
failed.
bro. Nobody
Press play
yelled.
on the video.
Yeah,
Let's wrap
the
it up.
video's over anyway, bro. I watch. I remember all clips now.
Hey,
Anyways, bro.
I remember seeing people
Anyways, bro.
go outside and scrub.
Hey, yeah, you seen that?
No, you didn't.
All right, y'all. Hey, we
ain't
gotta
never
get
seen
Taj
that.
to bed, y'all.
Y'all didn't see the men.
Hey, let's get Taj to bed,
Y'all didn't see
y'all.
the 2 men that said come outside.
Yeah, but
Nobody.
That's why we didn't bring him to the White House, y'all.
Yeah, that why I ain't go to the.
Hey, we ain't gonna make it fun to take glory, y'all. We got.